Hey, thank you for stopping by. Here's the problem. I wanted to see the eclipse in totality. That's a 10.5 hour drive from Austin, where I live, to Kansas City, where it's the closest to see it in totality. Here's the other part of the problem. The very next day is the first day of school for both of my oldest kids. What to do? So I looked up online to see when the next eclipse was, and in totality, in 2019, you'll be able to see it in Argentina. That's an idea. Also, in 2024, we'll be able to see it in totality right here in Austin. That's 7 years away. We decided, considering it's not going to be practical at this point in time to drive to Kansas City to see it in totality, that we would just observe it here. Quite honestly, I didn't feel like spending upwards of $50 to buy a pair of paper eclipse viewing glasses that quite honestly weren't worth more than $5 a piece. Not to mention the difficulty trying to find a pair. I decided to go old school, and I made myself a camera Obscura. Some of you might be asking, well, what is that? Well, camera Obscura is simply this. There's a small pinhole here that lets the light in. There's a small viewing hole here. There's a white sheet of paper inside to act as a reflective surface to be able to view the image that gets projected through here. So I simply look through the viewing hole, the sunlight passes through here, and I'm able to see the eclipse through the camera Obscura. So what is camera Obscura, and who came up with the idea? It's been around since the second half of the 16th century. It was initially used as a tool to help and assist people that were drawing and painting. It was further developed in the early 19th century as a photographic camera, where instead of simply viewing or projecting the image to assist in drawing, they were actually burning it onto different surfaces that would retain that image. The earliest writings that have been found about the camera Obscura go all the way back to 400 BC. So Mozi, a Chinese philosopher who lived 470 to 391 BC, was the first to describe this reverse image that's passed through a collecting point or pinhole, that's the earliest writings of the idea of camera Obscura, though he didn't actually coin the term. Aristotle asked the question, why, when the sun passes through like a wickerwork, which is weaved things that are square or rectangular in nature, that the image that's projected onto the ground is circular. The first known coining of the term camera Obscura comes from the German mathematician and astronomer Johannes Kepler. So that's a little bit of background about the camera Obscura. So here's some video trying to use the camera Obscura and what we were able to see during the eclipse. See, there's the sun, but went old school and did the camera Obscura thing, which goes back to the history of cameras and how the beginning of cameras were developed. Because it's not a good idea to be looking at an eclipse right into the sun. I don't even trust those solar glasses because shouldn't be looking at it anyway. So we've been watching it on the screen, the live feeds from NASA and whatnot. But I thought, let me go old school and make this camera Obscura, where you got a little piece of foil with a tiny little hole, and then a viewer port, and basically in the back there's a white sheet of paper, and so you're viewing this way, the sunlight is coming in, you know, from behind you, and you're just looking at a reflection of that light on that paper. There's the sun right there. Let's see if we can turn down the exposure. Yeah, I'm probably ruining my sensor right now.
Black hole sun, won't you come wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come? Black hole sun, won't you come wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come? Black hole sun, 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 won't you come?
Oh, Cheshire Cat, it's you!
Did you expect the white rabbit, perchance?
What the hell? Lone white rabbit.
White rabbit. What? There you have it. Eclipse 2017. Camera Obscura. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.